Hey guys, I hope everyone had a great weekend. So, I've been saying that I was going to find the video of Tracy when Tracy had the discussion with her daughter on live, and the daughter didn't know that she was being recorded, let alone talking, and the whole live, all of TikTok could hear because Tracy put the phone in her pocket. So, it's kind of just going to show a little context too that Tracy was not put out of the place. She was not told to leave. She was not asked to leave. And it's going to kind of show how Tracy wants things done her way and, gets pissed off when it's not. So let's take a look at this. This video is from March 21st. Okay? March 21st of this year.
Hello, Puff Puff. Try to keep this up off of its speakers so that you can hear. Hello.
So for those who don't know, who, are new to Tracy, at this time, March 21st, for months prior to this day, she had been staying, and that's where she's at in this video, she had been staying in a trailer that was on the property where her daughter lives, okay? Where her daughter's house is. So she had stayed in this trailer all winter, basically. And so now it's March 21st, and she's gone live because she's pissed off about what we're going to hear.
Having a really rough morning this morning. Yeah. Apparently, I can be yelled at, but I can't do the being right in this scenario. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be a smiley, happy day today. At all. Oh, good. I've gotten so many warnings this morning on my live, people reporting it, that I've dropped down an entire ranking. Well, the grandson that I have custody of, because I'm the oldest living female in my family, and I have had custody of since he was a week away from turning 8. His younger brother is in CPS custody in Louisiana and was given to a family. And the family travels up here to Missouri from Louisiana, stays in a hotel room, and that way he and his brother can hang out. So my daughter decided that she was going to take them. I'm too embarrassing to take. And also decided that she would give permission in that hotel room for him to stay there with these people we don't know. Yeah. Yeah, and then yell at me that I have no right to be worried about it. Act like I don't have just his best interests and that I would like to protect him in mind, and is demonizing me for wanting to know. Did you call him this morning? Were you able to see that they're still in the hotel? Are you didn't even ask me if I was okay with this, and she said, it doesn't matter what you say. It does. Oh, it does. It does fucking matter what I say. It matters enough that I would lose my entire fucking family here. It matters. And so after yelling at me, she called them back to make sure that she could video see him, and then came outside and said, "Are you freaking happy? I just called back and made sure. Are you happy?" And no, treating me like that doesn't make me happy. So I asked her, "So that's good. It's still abduction. Neither one of y'all have custody, and took the kid and put him in another place." It's still abduction. Just because a wild hair is up your butt that you decide you're the best parent and have never made a false judgment call. Wait a minute. Your own daughter who's 9 is not allowed to stay the night at her dad's house. Why is that? Because you've made bad judgment calls before. So you will let my grandson, your nephew, not her son, stay with strangers who are just in from out of town, but not your child stay with its father? And I'm the one that needs to get yelled at about this. No. There was so much time to talk to me about it. They could have picked up the phone and called and said, "Hey, would you be okay with this?" But no, not once. Nope. She told me herself, "You have trusted my judgment call for this long." That's the part that needs to be rethought. Nope. But since the yelling and stuff is still ensuing, I'm just going to sit here on live while it happens. When my son got in an accident and became a quadriplegic, we were all homeless. I had to figure out a way to get a house to help my adult children who had went on about their life. Right, well, she told me, well, he just needs underwear, so I guess he's not coming back tonight. But whenever I got that house and shelter, I took in not just my son who had been into an accident and became a quadriplegic at the time, but my daughter who had ran off and had sex and had a new baby. And the baby was 2. She has beautiful pictures I took and went and got whenever they showed up at the house. Every single day for 2 years, I was sheltering them. 2+ years. It was almost 3 years. I was sheltering them. I babysat my granddaughter the entire time her mom would go to work, and she was building up a business that she has yet to bankruptcy on and definitely still owes the state of Missouri, along with federal, state, and taxes, and the PPP loan back. So there is looming court proceedings and possibly jail time, where these children would not be with her provided that she got picked up and put into a nice cell.
Providing she got picked up and put into a nice cell. Keep in mind, guys, okay? I know this is confusing, this story, okay? Please keep in mind that Tracy is saying that she has custody of one of this child, okay? One of the children. Okay. Now, Tracy is in a trailer on a piece of property on another one of her children, not the mother of the child that she has custody of, right? Who's been taking care of this child? Because the child's not been in the trailer with Tracy. And 2 days after this video, Tracy leaves and goes hitchhiking. And I guess the daughter that's so terrible, which is the aunt to the child, I guess is taking care of the child. But do you hear how bad Tracy's talking about her children? But just went off hitchhiking, I guess, for donations by the people, for the people. And left. And just, I mean, it's not funny, but everybody is so bad but Tracy. Do you get it? But I guess she's forgetting that she has said that she has custody of this child, but just ran off to hitchhike across the United States while her daughter's raising that child. I guess, I'm assuming that's what's happening.
But every hour that she worked, I was watching the granddaughter. Never once did I think, hey, I should just steal this child from my daughter. She can't handle her. She can't take care of this. I instead voted for, you can do this. You can get on your feet. Of course you can. No, she's busy bailing my son out of jail, and he lives inside the house with them. And I was like, you can get on your feet. Of course you can. I love that I can offer you the help that I have right now. Even selling my pickup truck so that we can get the lights on. When she first got pregnant, I was like, oh no, you can't be homeless and pregnant without a car. So I just gave her mine and I hitchhiked. So these are all things that were how I did it whenever she had a child that she didn't quite know what to do. And whenever I have a grandson and my boyfriend took off with my camper and took my only shelter, what her instinct is to take the child from the very person that has protected and helped her, that loved her and protected her innocence growing up, take him and just willy-nilly handle him wherever she wants, because it's not like I can handle it.
So the daughter who's living in the house there took the child, which was her nephew, Tracy's grandson, right? I hope you're following along with this. And has been taking care of him. And now Tracy's pissed because her daughter took the child and let him spend the night at a hotel with his brother and the CPS family that's raising him. So this is why she's pissed off, okay? But keep in mind that the daughter has been raising this child while Tracy has had custody and has not been taking care of him. Does the daughter get any praise or anything for that? I'm assuming she had a real good fucking reason for taking him in. Because why? Tracy's just tramping over the world hitchhiking for years. Listen guys, if you hear Tracy say she's been building this platform for the past 3 or 4 years, whatever she says. So, hello, she's been hitchhiking, driving around in a car, traveling, not sheltering in place and raising a child that she has custody of. Right? Okay.
Without help. But, I assumed I had the same family that I had helped. Apparently not in that order, though. Yeah. So last night, whenever these foster family with my estranged grandson showed up in town, my daughter posed as, we're going to go all hang out and have a good time and go swimming. Well, there is nothing I can do to get that child back from the foster care of Louisiana. I don't have a house, if you can't tell. And so she brought him over there and decided on her own that she can drop him off with these strangers, and has already admitted that she did that the very first time they ever met also. And she could not take me, who is the custodial guardian of that grandchild, because I would embarrass her by saying, no, he cannot stay with the people we do not know in this hotel room that is quite temporary and could be just left in the middle of the night. No, I don't trust that. But I'm not allowed to not trust that. I am being gaslit that is toxic. It is toxic for me to have a worry about this 12-year-old being with strangers in a hotel room. Yeah, I am definitely the toxic one. Right? Because I want to protect a child means I am in the wrong. In what parental mind is that a thing? It's not. It's not. Right, go out there, hang out, do it every day that they're here in town. Just don't relinquish the child. I protected them and they didn't go through all the tragedies that I went through in childhood. So why is that not a good person to have for your child? And yet I'm going to be screamed at and gaslit if I have a concern. Have you talked to him this morning? Did you see that they are still located in the hotel? So you did it on video. You did it on his tablet. He contacted you. No. No. None of that. God, Mom, what are you doing? These are good people you're trying to gaslight. What am I? What am I? A good mother that took care of you. That you're gaslighting. So I asked her, how do child abduction charges work? Since they have a child that the custodial never gave them permission to have, and you gave away the child that you never had permission to give away. And she said, oh yeah, that's how this is? Yeah, law-wise, that is. That is definitely the legal matter right now at hand. That is what your queenness has played into.
So she's saying that the CPS family has a child, or foster family has a child that the custodial never gave them permission to have, or the custodial never gave them. Well, it sounds to me like the fucking state gave them the child. If CPS took the child and placed it with a foster home, the custodial person had no rights to say, here, take this child. So what is she talking? I'm telling you, you're going to see that a lot of times these things that she says are out there. I mean, even though it's the first time that the daughter and the foster family of the other child had met, physically. I'm sure that they had been talking for a while. I don't believe, I mean, no one is just gonna, on a whim, come to another state so these children can see each other for a little while, and they've never spoke before. Come on. I don't blame the daughter for being pissed off. I don't. Because, I mean, Tracy's got a point here, but come on. She just took it too far.
I have it, but I do not have a home or a car or funds. I am the only one with the paper with his mother's signature and the notary's signature. And no place to go with the child. I thought that it would be fine because she's raising a family. It would be like a blended family, and she wanted him, so that's fine. I'm as the matriarch of the family. I'm the oldest living female. I have say. Yeah, I think that you would be a good parent, or no, your parental mind is not clicking right now. You're not thinking this through. But they do have a home and they do have income. Right. Right. That is what gave her a crown. Yes. Yes, and all of the hopes and wishes are not going to get this better. How does somebody say, no, I won't give you my address. You can't see where we live. You can't come visit, but here's a child. What? And then all morning, I've had so many violations that my TikTok has gotten pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Yeah, I was reading what I wrote. That I would never do this, whatever this was my choice to take her child because I had the income, I had the house. I didn't. I said, baby, you got this. Baby, you got this. I'll watch that baby every chance I can so that you can go get this. But that somebody would turn around and do the opposite and treat you so bad after you have done so much for them. That is entitlement. That is entitlement. But it's not my old man that's riding around with an open alcohol container under his seat because he's being drove to drinking. Nope. It's not mine this time. It's not me that's about to fall on my ass with nothing to catch me. Oh, wait. But I've already done that. Yep. That's because this TikTok thing's algorithm changed to where it feeds on all this negativity and hype and whatever trash they can Jerry Springer out there. The only time that my live gets lit up like that is 20 is comparable to the y'all know what y'all are watching on here. Y'all know what you're supporting. Even I can look and see the twack heads y'all are supporting out here. Yeah, it's the behaviors. If things are all up and Jerry, oh no, Jerry, then it's gonna push the algorithm out. Hi, Bonnie. Oh yeah, it just definitely went down. I asked, so you talked to him this morning and you made sure it was on video so that you can make sure that they're still at the hotel, and she's like, no, they're good people. How about you just stop trying to trash them? And I said, okay, so you've never had a momentary lapse in judgment of character. So your daughter's staying the night with her dad now. And so she went back and called again and made sure to put it on video. They're still at the hotel. The only thing he needs is underwear. So apparently he's staying again. And I said, all right, how is child abduction? Neither one of y'all have custody of this child that you're passing back and forth. And nobody has permission from the person that does. And she said, all right, that's how we're playing this now? It never was a game. The game is to protect the child's innocence. I am not its first parent. I'm not the first person that was given this task to. Oh, I'm live restricted again. Somebody just reported me. I don't know what he's not used to a struggle he runs means. Game. It's not game. We all live right here. Yeah. There is no game. We live here. Everybody that's been here on TikTok can vouch that I've been here for 6 months.
So she's been there on the property for 6 months. But remember, she said that she got custody of the child 1 week before his 8th birthday, right? And at this time, he was 12. So, okay. The whole point in showing this video is going to be why Tracy went back out hitchhiking in March. Why she left and went hitchhiking. It was not that her daughter told her she had to leave. It was not that she got put off the property. It was not that she even had to go. She wanted to go. Okay? Just, and some context into how Tracy is.
Yep. I can't believe that whenever we were going through this and it was somebody else that needed help, then I was very kind to do the things I wanted to see better.
If you're ready to talk and be reasonable, we can have a conversation.
I'm not the one screaming off the porch, was I?
All I screamed off the porch was that Patrick's fine. I seen him on video.
Nope, that's not what you scream, and I was on live, so saying something different than what everybody heard is not gonna help. make it true. Now she's calmly over here saying we could talk instead of yelling at me. Instead of saying that I'm not part of this child. Why? He's not here to see any of this or hear any of this. He is somewhere else, which is why the point of this is going on. He can't possibly be a part of it if he's in the next city. Yeah. So it's not in his earshot. This is not around him. Oh, maybe she is. Well, let me think about her feelings, and I'll just disregard mine again. No, I'm a human too. No, I'm part of this too. Yeah. So why isn't everybody a part of it instead of me just being pushed out? Hello over text. No. My kids are 30. Don't go reporting anything. I got 2 more restrictions, and I'm not even sure why. I'm not. I'm exactly not sure why. What did I do on TikTok that crossed TikTok standards? You are too? Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand, because I was there whenever she needed help. I treated her like a full-ass adult who went off and had a child. I treated her with respect when she said, this is not going to happen around my child. This is how we're going to do my child. I did those things because that was her child to choose. Yep. That's the respect I showed to her when she had never even earned adult respect yet. Yep. She has raised her voice at me all morning whenever I asked, have you talked to Patrick this morning? She yelled at me, these are good people, blah, 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 blah. So taking it out on me is okay. I'm not a good person. I did not look out for everybody in this family. I have not taken care of everybody in this family, even in their adult years. I'm the only one that does not deserve respect by this family. Yep. And now that's what just happened. She opened up the door and said, if you're ready to talk about it. Why? Because you've decided to calm down and stop screaming at me? I'm on live. So now that I'm in here raising my voice at TikTok, a phone, not at a person, that's when she wants to be civilized. Yeah, minor. She's 30. My son is 28. He's not involved in this. He doesn't have kids, but she does allow him to be around the kids, but she keeps going and getting him out of jail. So I don't know. Yep. I'm the one that needs to be yelled at because, I'm concerned about the safety of a child. So I need to be belittled and put down. Yep, that's exactly what that's what just happened. That's the only thing I was concerned. Yep. And so I need to be belittled and yelled at and put down. Because that's the type of mature we're dealing with here. Yeah. Yep. At least it's all caught here on live. No, the child's mother is 4 years older than this one, so she's 34. And she's in jail from the last we heard. I've had this child since he turned 8. 1 week before he turned 8 is when he was given to me. Yeah, the only thing I said was I am concerned. And that is what got me belittled, yelled at, put down, treated like I was nothing. Yep. Oh, you want to tell me how my daughter had a child, homeless, living in a vehicle? Oh no, you do? You want to tell me that the person that did that exact scenario is the one that's judging me right now? Yep. No, I am the matriarch of my family. I am the oldest living female. So to keep the child in my family, I took custody of this child. During the time that my camper got stolen from me by a boyfriend, yeah, I did have provisions. I set everything up whenever I had the money. I was not going to have a child without a roof. But then I got a boyfriend and he backed up to that camper, and you know how easy it is just to hitch right to it, and drove away to Mississippi. And so at that time, when I would be back in the tent, I went, oh no, how about Misty, you take Patrick, my nephew, or your nephew, for a little while I figure this out. And then it was kind of a snowball from there. Yeah. Yeah, after I had helped her save her child so that it wouldn't get taken while she was on the streets with a child, a 2-year-old, a toddler. Yeah, a newborn. She had the baby in a house in a bathtub in Colorado because she was homeless at the time. Yep, I did that. I went and got a place and said, okay, how about we don't lose this one? Yeah, yep. At the same time that my son did his quadriplegic running a car into a redwood tree and being life flighted 3 times, not once, but 3 times. Yeah, I buckled my ass up, got a house, and called in favors and did all the things and stayed day after day for years with her child at home so that she could get on her feet and not lose that child and nobody ever take it from her. I protected her rights as a parent. I just naively thought that I had that support in my family. I naively thought that I had raised somebody on my values. I don't know what to do. I guess the next thing I need to do is find another dead-end relationship to jump in. Yeah, I hear too. The screens are definitely what's raising the children. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that. I really didn't know it was like that. So yeah, up until this very point, I thought that there was total and full competence. I had no clue I had stuff to worry about here. Oh, I hope so, Miss Rita. But right now, it doesn't feel like that. Right now, it feels like I need a house and a job, ASAP, something that I can handle. Oh, well, I don't believe that. I believe that even your neighbor can be a device of the devil, so it doesn't need to be a computer that is assigned that.
What the helly? What is she talking? What?
Hell, my stepbrother was my devil for a long time. Yep. I had an uncle and an aunt that used to put NyQuil in our bottles just to put half of us asleep while the other ones got to stay up and play. Yeah, so anything can be the devil. Anything. Even your very own next of kin can temporarily embody that. It is a spirit of and not a manifestation of. Yeah. I have $15, no, $16 because Terry donated $15 this morning. So I have a total of $16. No vehicle, no anything. Because I lose. Because I lose, Pamela. Because it doesn't matter if you have the best heart in this world. It doesn't matter if all you wanted to do was make sure that somebody's okay. Nope. What matters is if you have money. That's all that matters in this world. If you have money, then you can get a house. If you have money, then you can get a lawyer. If you have money, you can have a car. But if you've been broken, kiss all that goodbye. Yeah, well, I'm not anymore. Yeah, none of this would have happened if I hadn't had to run from the marriage I put 14 years into. But then again, staying alive is pretty important, or else you don't get to continue, do you? I can't believe I'm sitting here with 2 restrictions on my account just because I'm having a bad day. I am sitting with a broken what? Oh, client. Oh, I mean, even if the child is fine, she called and checked on him and he's still there at the hotel. Why would my child scream at me about being concerned? Why would my own child, the 30-year-old, why would they treat me that way if I have stood by them to make sure that they never lost theirs? I'm not the one with an old man that has a bottle of booze under his car seat because he can't handle life so much that he's drinking every day. I'm not the one pushing a man to that. I'm not the one pushing the only income in this house to that. Aw, you can't walk. Miss Rita. The van isn't mine. Right now I'm in a fight with the person that has the title. So at this point in time, I have a backpack. It took years to figure things out. I get that. But all I did was I had a concern. I asked a question that is about a safety matter, and what I was met with was disdain and yelling. That means that what I did was raise the narcissist.
See, I can understand why the daughter got upset. Because even though Tracy has custody, right? It's obvious that the daughter has been raising the child. So if you have, she's only been there 6 months, right? Who's had the kid for the past 4 years? Huh? So if Tracy has trusted the daughter to raise the child while she's been on her journey, why wouldn't you trust the daughter to make a decision if it was okay to let the child spend the night with these people? I mean, after all, she's been raising him, right? Hello?
Good morning, Miss Sheila. It doesn't have tags. It doesn't have anything. Insurance tags, inspection, any of it. Yeah, none of it. So I can't take it. Well, it's running with a jump start. If you jump start it, it runs. It doesn't matter. I can already feel it. I'm not leaving with that. And now I don't even know how to leave. I don't know how to leave a child where I thought the child was safe, but the person is not taking into consideration even the safety measures I am coming up to question. Instead, I am being met with yelling and disdainment. I cannot leave. I cannot leave. I thought that he was in good hands and good company until questions about his security and safety are what pushes somebody overboard. That tells me right there that that's not what they're looking out for. I don't know how to accomplish that, Puff Puff. I don't know how to not accomplish it too. Yep. That's how torn my heart is right now. Like, I thought I was free to just go be me and be a grandparent, and then I had graduated, and it was fine because she was raising a family here, and she would look after him like she would her own, but she won't even let her own daughter stay the night at her dad's house. In 9 years has never let her stay the night with her dad. But yet these strangers pull up in town and she lets her nephew, my grandson, stay there. Oh, because she's talked to them before on a phone. She's hung out with them in person twice. That means they're safe. Totally safe. They're vetted by the CPS. Nobody that goes through CPS could be bad. There's not stories about Allie everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's right. There are stories about Allie Carter and her telling us about what the hell is going on out here. And that is a lie. What is a lie? Oh no, I'm totally sober. Entirely. Yep, that sober. Even if it wouldn't have been by choice, it is. Miss Rita, what was a lie? Yeah, but now that I have concerns about him being here, I don't know what to do. That goes through child. I don't think I understand. That goes through child pretend is good. Protection. Right. 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 If it's just a concerned question, what is the point of getting all up and down and screaming about it then? Why is that not a good thing? Why is it not a good thing that somebody is concerned? That is a good thing. It's not something to get mad and scream about. It definitely isn't. These are all valid questions that don't need the aggravation of screaming and yelling. It's just that one parental figure decided that they are queen over everything and that only their word matters. And yet, there are two of us involved in this. I need to go make sure that other door is shut. It's kind of cold in here. Ooh. Yeah, no. The blatant disrespect about our children, and whenever I was watching her child, the demand of this is how it's done, this is my child, I get to say, and I did that. And then now that the shoe is on the other foot, the disrespect that is going on is just crap. It is my job, whether he is in my custody or not, for me to question, is this child safe? Every freaking adult should question, is this child safe? Whenever you have a child and you're going to go out to go river rafting, The first question is, will this child be safe? Because that is the innocent that we are charged with protecting. That is the utmost important question of all of it. Anybody's child. Yeah. Yeah, man, I thought I was free and clear. I could just finally go be me and live my life. And now it seems like that is not what I need to do. What I need to do right now is I need to get a house, a car, and an income. And I need to just walk away with this child. I'm the only one with the paper that says so.
So she took custody of a child to raise, right? But then says, I thought I was free and clear to go live my life. Take custody, dump him off on your other daughter, and go hitchhiking on your journey. But now, since there's a disagreement, I need a house, a car, and an income, and take the kid. What? You've trusted this daughter to take care of this child. Why would you now question a decision that she made to let the child stay overnight with a foster family that I'm sure she's been talking to, even though it was the first time physically meeting them? Okay? And I can understand a little concern, but on the flip side, you've trusted this daughter obviously for 4 years to raise this kid, but now there's a problem. And besides all of that, she's aired out the whole family's fucking business on TikTok.
That means I need to come up with a lot of money.
We didn't think that was coming, did we? Donation time?
He's 12. He'll be 13 in September. So 12 and a half.
So isn't that a coincidence that just so happens to be the child that's having the birthday this weekend? Does it all make sense on why Tracy wanted to get back home to her daughters at this particular time? just had to get back home. Shoulder was hurting. She was in so much pain. Everything was going wrong. But the donations from everybody hurried up and got her home just in the nick of time for this kid's birthday.
Well, I don't know. The last bad decision I thought that she made was 9 years ago. I didn't know that this would even be a thing. And if you're making bad decisions once every 9 years, your track record isn't really that bad. Just saying the truth. The only reason why this child is in Missouri is because I'm in Missouri and have a paper that says he can be. Other than that, he belongs in Louisiana. That's where he's from. That's where his mother's from. It's where his dad is from. His other grandmother is there. His entire lineage is in Louisiana. But he doesn't get to choose a parent to stay with because, well, as far as I know right now, she's in jail still. over the same drug circumstances that everybody is being afflicted by, this meth and fentanyl crap. Yeah. Yep. I don't know why I couldn't have just been talked to with respect. I don't know why it couldn't have been a question that was posed to me as well as her, and why we can't work together to raise the child. But no, I am just totally being shoved out and told that my concerns do not matter. Well, I'm going to push the envelope. Let's see how much my concerns don't matter when I'm the only one that can keep him out of custody here in this state. Well, I've already got the restrictions. I'm probably sure I don't have to say that anymore. It's restricted for 18 and up right now, and that's exactly it. Co-parenting. That's all I have been requesting. That's what she requested of me whenever she moved in with me and she had her child. That's all I've requested. Yep. Except respect would have to come from an adult. And since there isn't another adult, there can't be co-parenting. He has had stability. I was working under the assumption that my daughter and I were raising these kids, as a family. I didn't know that was not what was going on. Until recently, I had no clue that the disdainment was a legitimate feeling in this dynamic. I can't believe she really stood out there on the porch and went, "All right, I called. There, huh?" And I what? "He's fine. I seen him on video. It's fine. See, all he needs is underwear." And I'm like, good thing I'm on live. Good thing I'm on live and that you can't flip this around again. What? Yeah, I did actually think that I could just go be me and live my life. Yep. I really did think that I could place my grandson in his aunt's house where they're already raising a family with her daughter. If you look back at my videos, you'll see me putting together a camper after my boyfriend had taken off with my home, my camper. There was this, my daughter found a $200 camper that was just all torn to crap. And man, I tore that thing apart and rebuilt it with pallet wood and every inch of my fiber trying to put it together to get me a place to have my grandson with me. The property got sold. I had to sell the camper to get rid of it, even though I had done so much work to it. My grandson came back here, stayed with my daughter and her daughter, because they had a place because she got her an old man to pay for everything.
Oh, wow. Do you hear how she's talking about this daughter who is allowing her to stay in a trailer on a piece of property? Oh, she got an old man that'll pay for everything. Doesn't matter if he pays for everything or not. She's with him. Okay? I mean, wow.
Yep. Thank you for the prayers. While I've been on the road this year. But this is where I always come back to too. So I took a 6-month vacation after raising my family, my daughter's family, getting her back on her feet, getting my son back on his feet after being a paraplegic, after rescuing my grandchild. I thought I had a safe place here for him with my daughter who I had helped. And boy, did that all just blow up, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he was with me since he was 8. A week before he turned 8 is when I got him. So from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then he's been here for this year. Oh, thank you so much, John. That would be a blessing. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it because I don't know if I want to go get that van finished, the tags and stuff on it, if this is what I'm getting from it. Yes, whenever we got the house and he came from Oregon where he had his accident, my friend went and got him from up there, and I came down here, and I was given a house, but it was trashed. People had lived in it and destroyed it, so I had to clean it out. It took me a week or so to clean it out and get it where we could just be in the first level, the first rooms of it. And then I finished scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing that house and carrying out all the extra overload stuff. And my daughter called and she said, well, since everybody's in a house, can we come and stay there too? Can I come there and stay with my daughter so we can try to get off of the streets? And I was like, yes, by all means, the house is big enough, come. And we sent her money to come. And she never paid our family members back. I paid them back. I had to pay them back $400 that she borrowed from them because I lost my family members because she did that. Yeah. But that's when she was much younger, and now her daughter is 9, so, or 8. She's about to be 9 in a week. And I just thought maturity had happened a bit more than what I see. Yeah, he's about 95%. He's got one of his arms he can't lift past his shoulder, but that is the residual effect of it. And if he would stay off of the rugs and out of jail, yep, it would all be worth it. Yep. But don't worry, he's not going to jail for those. The kid's mom went to jail for those. It's just theft. Yep, and still trusted more than I. It is. I thought I did my job. I raised my family. All I wanted to do was to take care of the responsibilities, and then I knew that life was mine again, and I could go figure out what I wanted to do in my life with this last bit of time that I have left, because I started so early. I ran away at 15. I was married at 16. I had my first child at 17. I was widowed by 19. And I just thought, something's going to give, and it's going to be after I don't have so many dependents on me. It won't be so hard to live. It won't be so hard to figure out enough for everyone. But I don't really think that life is going to let that happen. She told me, well, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be an active member of this family. You don't want to be a grandma. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. So we all get dished out helpers that are called grandmas? Because I never got one of those. I never got one of those while I was raising my kids. I know my kids don't remember having one because I didn't have one. I did it alone. It was just me. It was just me battling their dad that's 10 years older than me. It's just me. It's always just been me that did it. And if somebody's grandmother picked up a phone and said, hey, I want to be a grandma today. I'm in town. I know I haven't seen them for 10 years, but can I stop by? I was like, heck yeah. Give me an hour so I can get this house spiffy. That's how I did it. I did it alone. I did it just me. And now I'm ridiculed and held down because at some point I thought that at least over the age of 50, I would have a life that resembled myself and not all of my responsibilities. And yeah, that's probably selfish that I thought this life would have some part me in it. That I thought I wouldn't have to be the responsible one for life. Oh, as soon as I'm not on live, I'm going to be kicked out. As soon as I walk over there for this, let's talk about it, I'm calm and I won't yell at you now. It's a trap. It's a trap. I wasn't a great mom in the beginning, but man, did I roll up my sleeves and do it good. Oh no, my kids got to tell me how lousy of a mom I was. And since I had broke my back, I was on medicine. And I was a drug addict because I was on medicine to help me with my back and all the spine surgeries, and chasing down the teenagers who were out drinking and jumping in other teenagers' cars. And I need your help. Come pick me up out of this ditch in the next town because I got in the car with the wrong people. And now that it's nighttime and they're looking for me up and down the street and I'm scared. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the back of a police car because I was drinking in the middle of a graveyard with my friends. Yeah, there were 6 of us riding in this 4-seater car and we got into an accident at the school. Yeah, all those things. I did all that. I doubled down with the cops. You better let my kid out of the car while my kid is here. Got her feet up on their window, kicking the window out. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, I did. Yep. Oh, yeah. I had a whole special bunch of kids. I even took in all of the kids that didn't have a place to go because their parents threw them out because they were all hanging out together. Yep, but as long as they were still going to be going to school, yeah, I would give them a try. You better not mess up here. And when one of them swung my child out of a screen door, I don't care that they were minors. I was going to kill him. I was like, blah. And I ran down the road after him, chasing his butt out the driveway. Threw my kid through a screen door. They were teenagers. Yep. Yeah. I was that mom. I was that active. I was there. I was the one. So I don't know how it ever came to this. I don't know how it ever came to where I lost respect whenever I've done nothing but catch them every time that they have went out and done things that they were just hair up their butts. No, she does not care, Miss Rita. She does not care. This is my fault. It will remain my fault. That is how it will be. She just doesn't want to be on live whenever she's telling me to leave. Yeah, Puff. No, I was good. I was good. I was good until she became the queen of her own palace. And now there is no need for me. I am a bother. Take whatever it is I have left. It is hers. I didn't go to sleep last night. I didn't even want... I don't really care about any of this. The crows are out. I need to count how many. Are you going to where Patrick is? Are you bringing Patrick back?
Now, she had set the phone down. I guess it, went out of signal or whatever. And right before she goes into, when she gets in to talk to the daughter, she makes sure the phone is live and then sticks it in her pocket.
And, like, all you want to do is fucking argue.
No, I don't want to argue, Misty. I had a concern.
Our relationship is fucked. I know you just recorded our conversation.
Apparently already
You're
has
there
been.
holding your phone around and talking to it and trying to stage some shit. And I'm done, dude. Like, all
What?
you want to do is fucking have control over some shit. I'm done with it. Go tell your fucking TikTok family how you're fucking homeless again. Your van works. Can you do your own oil change?
Is the tags on it?
Go get your tags? I don't know.
Is the inspection done on it? No.
Well, maybe you should stop fucking being shitty to me, huh?
Right.
Huh?
Right? Maybe I
need to
should
be
just
here,
let
right?
you drop the child off with whatever stranger you
They're
want
not fucking
to
strangers,
and
they're
not
good
have a
people.
problem with it.
They're good people. I don't know what to tell you, Mom.
Now, did you hear her daughter say, I know you just recorded our conversation. You're waving your phone all around. Stuff, right? And what did Tracy say? What? Like, as in, what are you talking about? But the daughter knows how she is. She knows what she's doing. Only the daughter's talking about when the daughter was outside and Tracy was live. That's what I think she's talking about. And she was saying she recorded it. But at no time does she know she's live. Not recording, live.
And you could have just met them instead of causing a fucking problem.
You could have just talked to me and said, hey, you think it would be okay? Hey, would you think maybe tomorrow you want to come over here and hang out and get to know them?
You texted me some shitty shit about how you're the only one that would embarrass us because you'd act like this, obviously.
Oh yeah? I'm the one that would embarrass us. I'm the one that keeps having to get picked up.
What do you mean?
I mean, that was because you were bringing your brother.
No one was bringing DJ.
Dylan got here. I was in the
So
bathtub.
funny.
I said, well, where's DJ? He said, he's not here. I'm picking him up on the way out there and
I
going
already
with
figured it
us.
out, and he had it right here from Jesse.
But that is what I was told. So you want me to
And
understand
whenever
something
I
that's
corrected
different
you
than what I was
respectfully,
told?
I corrected you over text message. What'd you do?
What?
Ignored me. You left me on red.
I left it alone, you mean?
We can't say, oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
No,
You
I
could never
didn't
apologize.
misunderstood. I understood exactly what was said.
Apologize. That's so funny.
Apologize for what
For
was told to
miscommunication?
me.
I mean,
For what was
there
told
was a
to me.
miscommunication.
Face to face told to me.
I told Dylan you might need to pick up DJ. I don't know what's going on.
Apologize for
I
what?
figured it
Dylan
out.
is the one that needed to apologize for
What?
having it wrong. I didn't get it
That's
wrong.
so funny.
I asked what was told to me.
Dylan shouldn't apologize for shit. I mean,
Well, I asked what was told to me. I'm not the one that got the story wrong. I repeated it word for word was told to me.
Dylan shouldn't apologize for shit. I mean,
Well, I asked what was told to me. I'm not the one that got the story wrong. I repeated it word for word what was told. I'm not the one that got the story wrong. I repeated it word for word what was told.
But I corrected you.
And now you're like,
No,
but
that's a
you're the
misunderstanding.
one that would embarrass this.
No,
I
you
told
said
you what
that.
happened.
You said that.
What?
You said I'm the only one that would embarrass us. I have no text message.
You said I am an embarrassment.
Where's the phone? I didn't say that.
Well, just because I texted it back to you doesn't mean you didn't
Bullshit.
say it with your voice.
That's so funny. I didn't say you were an embarrassment, but obviously you're gonna go and act like this instead of just meeting them.
You
and being a
didn't
good fucking
say,
person.
and this is why you're an embarrassment. because you would do stuff like this. That did not come out of your mouth.
You already know that you.
Is that what came out of your mouth?
Yes, your mom.
Yes.
Something about that like that.
Yes. So
maybe
you
shouldn't
did
act
not
like this all
say
the fucking time. You can't get along with anybody, Mom. You can
You
fucking
didn't
argue
say
with
it.
yourself all day. I don't even know.
And the daughter just said, you can't get along with anybody. And if you've been watching Tracy for a while, you have seen that. She always has a problem with someone. The people on the mountain, the people who left her on the mountain, the lady that she came to stay with in Michigan, the Burger King people, the people at Wendy's that gave her a veggie burger but had no meat on it. I mean, it's everybody.
You did
I'm
say it. You
literally,
just said
wanna
you said
argue
that.
all the time.
No, Misty, I want to be respected. This has me in it. This is something I should have been involved
every other fucking day when you
in.
come over here and you start a fucking argument over something stupid.
Are you kidding? A child's safety. That's the stupidity.
No, I said every
That
other
I was
day.
worried about a child's safety.
No, every other day that you come over here and start a fight with me. Like, you do this shit all the time. Like, well, you're the only person in my life that brings out this like, terrible yelling version of me. Like, nobody else disrespects me the way you do. And it's crazy, because, like, you're my mom.
And what?
And, like, you're
And I should have
my
already earned
biggest
respect by
supporter.
now?
And shit, Mom, you're fucking awful to me.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you and your child also came to my house too. I helped without holding it over
the
you.
worst version of you. But since then, things have gotten progressively crazier.
You mean since what? Since when? What did I stop doing since then?
Okay, so now you have to be
What
a
was
fucking
the
extremist
problem?
about everything?
What was the problem then?
That you're on pills.
Oh, what's the problem now?
That
That
you're
I'm
an
not?
extremist.
That I'm
So back when she was helping them, did you hear the daughter? What Tracy said, what was the problem then? She said, you were on pills. And she said, what's the problem now? You're an extremist, the daughter said.
not. That I want
Everything
respect.
is
That I would
to
like to
100.
be part of
Everything
this
is like the
child
worst.
that I have signed
Every
for.
day the world's ending and every fucking thing is like, I don't even, it's fucking exhausting, Mom. I'm tired of fighting all the fucking time, man, and I'm tired of you exploiting our fucking problems for your stupid ass fucking 5 followers who give you some money. Fuck all that. I don't care. I don't care how fucking famous you think you are. Or you're gonna be
Misty,
fucking
I
president.
didn't even want to be here for 6 months. It took nothing to get me to be out. Nothing. It would have taken nothing to lend a hand and help.
What?
So the whole time while the daughter is telling her that she is tired of Tracy exploiting their problems for the 5 followers that give her money, Tracy's got her on live while everyone can hear. That's exploiting their problems by being on live and letting everybody fucking hear it. But Tracy can't comprehend that.
It would have taken nothing to lend a hand and help me.
Help you with what?
To get out.
Get out of what?
Dizzy. Here, Misty.
The fuck do you mean? I have lent a fucking hand.
I
You're
mean,
not
it's
giving
been
money.
6 months. I've had the money to go do the license thing for how many times?
Yeah,
But
how
there
many
was
weeks
never
did you
time
say?
to go
Oh,
do
no, this
that.
week or whatever.
There's only time to run back and forth to everywhere else for everyone else, but not me.
She's had the money to go do the license. That's why I've been saying Tracy doesn't have a license.
Did you feel that?
So I don't know how she's going to drive this van out of there when it is fixed. So all these donations that she's asking for, she also has to get a license. I was told, okay, I heard that Tracy thinks that she doesn't need a license unless she's driving commercially. Tracy has no license.
Not to help
Mom,
me.
you don't want to go most days that we can go, and you'll be like, oh, well, we could have
There's
went,
only
went, coulda
Tuesday.
went.
There's only
No,
Tuesday.
there's not. We've already talked about that in other cities around here.
Misty,
Did they do it on different days?
6 months.
Okay, when do you ever want to go? Like, I fucking,
Are you kidding me?
yeah, man, like, I'm like, well, let's do this week. You're like, oh, I didn't even have my social or whatever. You got your social. Like, I don't know, Mom, it's always something. I just can't keep having you fucking treat me like this shit. It feels crazy. Like, I don't understand.
It does. It really does. It feels crazy that after 30 years of catching everybody, that I am the one treated like
Now you're gonna
this.
be an asshole to me and I have
That's
to take
what it feels like. That after 30 years
But I'm not gonna
of
stand
catching
there and let you treat me
everybody,
like shit.
that I am being treated like this.
You just want to treat everybody else like shit.
So she's given her a place to stay in the trailer, okay? Now, the trailer is messed up, right? But she had a nice little room, part of the trailer sectioned off and stuff like that. She has electric. It has propane or whatever. Is Tracy giving them money for electric? I mean, she acted like it was, and been there 6 months. 6 months. What? But the daughter's doing nothing for her. She's giving her a place to stay.
Oh no, I was told to get the fuck out. I was told to never come back.
Did you guys hear any of that? So do you see how she lies? So now now what's going to happen is she's got to get out. How's she going to get there? She's going to need donations, right? Guess she doesn't realize yet that we really did hear everything.
I didn't even realize the stupid phone was on.
How did she not know that it was on? Did you guys see her look at the phone and then put it in her pocket? She knew.
I didn't even realize the stupid phone was on. As soon as I don't know, it shut the whole live down. I don't know why it shut down. Crap. Fuck, I don't want to do any of this. I don't know what to do. The last message I seen was it's really hard to be a content creator. I would not consider this a content creator. I haven't even made $10 in the past 3 weeks.
See how I came right back to money? Oh, I've not even made $10 in the past 3 weeks. But yet I thought she said she was the TikTok content creator internship. And this is a big reason why I wanted to play this. I wanted to find this video and play it. Because for everyone that she said, oh, I was put out, my daughter told me I had to get out, whatever. Or she was made like she shouldn't be there or whatever. Did y'all get that impression? Her daughter just didn't want to be treated the way she was being treated. At no time did she tell her to get the fuck out. Or make her feel like she didn't want her there. She just didn't want to keep being treated the way Tracy was treating her. But this was an opportunity. Weather was breaking. It was starting into spring. This is March 21st. It was time for Tracy to move on. Right? So she needed a reason.
I like the fact that I didn't say that you lied. I said you aired our dirty laundry. Whew. If anybody has a spare car and a house to go with it, I could use one right now.
Man, that's a big jump from a money for a veggie burger, isn't it? A car and a house.
Oh, I didn't realize the thing was scrolled in. I thought just nobody was speaking. And she just stood there and said, and I stood out there and listened to everything you were saying on there. Good. Great. That's what we do. Invasion of privacy, as long as they're on your property, it's all your words.
No, you shouldn't have been telling personal shit on your daughters to TikTok. So now she probably really feels like an ass. Her daughter stood outside and listened to her talk a bunch of shit about her, right? Then she goes in there and we hear the whole conversation, and then she comes back and tells live, oh, she told me to get the fuck out, told me to get out. Not wanted here. And we know that's not even, the daughter not even said nothing like that. So I'm thinking she probably feels like a real piece of shit right now.
I can't believe all this out of me being concerned that he was left with somebody that we don't know. That's usually a good thing, by the way, that somebody is concerned whenever a child's left with somebody you don't know. That's usually a good thing. But she's known them long enough. She spent a few days around them. There's not one person that I've ever spent 2 days around that I would hand my child to.
Now, earlier she said that her daughter had never met this foster family. This was the first time ever meeting them. And just left the kid there with them the first night. Now she's saying, oh, they spent a couple days around each other. Which is it?
Nope. Not if it's mine, nope. But she told me not to get out. She said, get out and don't come back. I have no relationship with you. I want nothing to do with you.
Tell me, did you guys hear that either? I didn't hear that. I mean, unless I wasn't paying attention. Let me know in the comments. Did y'all hear that either?
said, "You don't even want to raise a kid." And I'm like, "You're right. I already did raise my fair share of those. But I also don't want to see him not being cared for, not being, hey, this is the most precious, innocent thing I have in the world and protected." Oh, good. We have a bunch of runaway fires out here. I don't even know what to do. She said, "There's the van. Why don't you just go get in it and go?" And I said, "Well, it's not tagged or inspected yet." She says, "I guess I'd be a little fucking nicer, wouldn't I?" Remember those commercials back in the 80s and 90s? Calgon, take me away. That would be kind of cool right now. Yeah, my daughter makes jewelry. I make these trees, but carrying the equipment to make things takes up more room. Oh my goodness. And here I was being delusional that things were going to get better. I'm going to have a good date with the kids later if you're more level-headed. I know everybody was on live whenever they heard that screaming and yelling. And want to come meet them. We'll be going back to swim at the pool after. So Dylan could bring you whenever he gets off. She just told me to get out. I want nothing to do with you for the rest of my life. You're the only thing in my life that causes me turmoil. Thank you so much, Mima, or Mama. Metal Mama. You could only hear the last minute. Well, I was being screamed at by bugging her house because y'all could hear the whole thing. I didn't even know that live was on until I pulled the phone out of my bag and seen that the picture was up. Yeah. I didn't even know it was on. I thought, matter of fact, I knew I said goodbye. I was going to go ride with them to go there, and I thought it shut off.
You could definitely tell she did. She never said she was going to ride with them. I'm going right. She said, "Are you going where Patrick is? Are you bringing Patrick back?" She never said goodbye. I'm going to ride with them. She never said anything. Nothing. So, anyway, I just wanted to show you a little of who Tracy was back then, why she left. She didn't leave because she was told to. As you could clearly see, she came back and lied and said her daughter told her to get the fuck out, and that's not what happened. None of that. After she came back from talking to her daughter, what she said was true. And how Tracy just wants things her way, or she picks a fight, picks an argument. And it's with everyone she gets around. Eventually, she has an issue with them. So, I was glad that I got some help finding this. They found the date for me, around the approximate date, and then I was able to pull the whole video. Because the video that I originally had was basically just the started. I came in on that live when she was put it in her pocket, and so it wasn't the beginning of all of this. I didn't have that, so glad I was able to get it and show you a little bit of who Tracy was and kind of who she still is. So you guys have a good night, and if I'll go through some old videos of Tracy's, and if I find some good ones, I'll post them too, some throwbacks. So you guys have a good night. Talk to you on the next one.